Yeah, I mean, one of the things that comes up is my view of what's happening in the world with, for example, the kind of Klaus Schwab character.
Are you a conspiracy theorist?
Yeah, are we going there? It's his fault. And
me too, by the way.
So, with a character like that, and maybe he's a puppy dog compared to what we're really dealing with, you know.
What do you mean? Who's a puppy dog?
Klaus.
Klaus Schwab, a puppy
compared
dog?
to what else we're dealing with,
that?
you know, who knows. And to kind of say, well, that's right. Like, what? How do
Render unto Caesar what is rightfully Caesar's. Let him take over the fucking world. What do I care? I'm happy. If I'm going to be unhappy because Klaus Schwab takes over the world, what kind of freedom is that? Then I'm a victim. A free person gives up the right to be a victim of anything, including Klaus Schwab taking over the world.
But you have in the past spoken about there's actually only one movement. So the way is not just by accident, but that is what's appearing.
It's God. Klaus Schwab is God.
Yeah.
I'm going to get a T-shirt. Klaus Schwab is God.
From the WEF.
No, Klaus Schwab is the German guy. He's he looks like Dr. Evil in the movie.
Yeah.
Real guy.
Yeah, he's the guy who's going to be owning everything soon. The World Economic. Well, you're not a come on, Tom. You're playing too much guitar over there. You got to start getting worried about the world with the rest of us.
He's everybody's favorite James Bond supervillain.
Yeah, he's a supervillain, but he's a real thing. He's the head of the World Economic Forum, and their plans are, you will own, this is their saying on their website, you will own nothing and you will be happy. That's their actual slogan. Yes. And you won't be eating steak. They will. And this is also on their website. You will be eating insects, because steak, it's too much for the climate. They're really about the climate. They're like climate fascists to an extreme. We're going to get rid of all agriculture. They're doing it in Holland and they're doing it in Europe because it's too much greenhouse gas from the cows farting or whatever, and so there's not going to be any cows. So you will eat insects. There'll be enough cows for him, but not for you. And if that's not a joke, that's what's happening, you know. So, what is he gonna do?
In New York, they've actually signed a bill now that people should from now on not own any pets because of farting.
Yeah, in New York, that is?
Yeah, I've seen that.
That's all part of the World Economic.
Yeah, it's all part of the World Economic Forum. So anyway, that's what's going on, and okay, I'm going to be living here.
But
I'm going to create the new insect cheeseburger. It's going to be great. Yeah, we're going to buy on, but then I'd have to kill him. I can't do that.
I'm just curious about this one movement that you talk about, that we're part of this, we're all part of this, we're all connected. So if there is something
you are the movement.
Yeah.
You're not part of it, you're the movement.
We're the movement. So this is all the face of the divine, even Klaus Schwab, right?
Yes, of course. God is omnipotent, all-knowing, all-being, everywhere, all-doing. There's only God. And Ramana says there's only the self. Ramana wouldn't say Klaus Schwab isn't. There's only the self except for Klaus Schwab. There's only the self. That's all there is. So then, how is it wrong? See, we're insulting God by telling him Klaus Schwab is wrong. Blasphemer. Is it true or not? I don't know. I say so. There's only the self. There's only the divine. There's only the divine. What?
So the self has hemorrhoids, and the Klaus Schwab is sort of an hemorrhoid.
On the self. Maybe that's what God wants. Maybe God's like, they're eating too many cows. I like my cows, but I want them to eat insects. Klaus, get to work. How do you know? We don't know. So I know a lot of the information. You know, I enjoy watching the crazy lunatic fringe news just as much as the next crazy lunatic anarchist. But ain't gonna ruin my day, man, I'll tell you that. No way. No way. I'm happy. Mostly. I'm happy. All is good. What do you think of that? Don't tell Willem I said that.
Don't tell who?
Willem? Oh, do you know Willem?
Oh, Willem, yeah, Willem, yes. Well, no, I just had a few WhatsApp messages about aliens at one stage.
Oh, that's fine. Don't tell him I said Klaus Schwab is right.
Yeah. I mean, there's still a part of me that says, well, perhaps we're dealing with something that we don't really understand, like an evil that we don't really understand, that sometimes
How do you
it
know
feels...
it's evil?
Yeah, it's like...
God made it. God creates evil.
Even what we don't quite understand that could be happening in this world.
I think there's more than one thing we don't quite understand in this world.
Yeah. Just seems very anti-human.
Who knows what humanity is going to evolve into next? We don't know. Before it was Neanderthals and primates, whatever it was before, who knows what's going to... Maybe it's all going in the right direction. What do we know? Really? They say the chips are coming and the AI is coming, and soon people, in 30, 50 years, people are going to be hybrids of computer-human hybrids.
And it's got nothing to do with what I want.
Apparently not.
I don't want that. No, I don't even know if I want them.
Want what?
No,
aliens.
She thinks that I want aliens.
I just hope you get the nice ones.
The nice, yes.
Like E.T. come home or something like that.
Yeah, like a nice
You don't want those
E.T.
gray ones with the eyes,
Yeah, they're scary. I can put my order in, looking for these aliens only.
You want the cute ones,
Yeah. They fine. Sorry, guys.
A free person gives up the right to be a victim. A free person gives up the right to be a victim of anything. Klaus Schwab.
Gives up the right to.
Be a victim of anything. If you're happy, they don't win. You win. Look how many people are torn to shreds by their politicians and arguing. And I have very particular political views that all politicians should be hung immediately. It's kind of a mild view, but no, but people are arguing and so angry. One guy on one of my intensives, some of you know him, I won't mention any names, I said he's very worried that Donald Trump might become president again, He's so worried about it, like all good Democrats are, of course, I said, so what happens if Donald Trump becomes president? It's going to ruin your life? He says, yes. Totally serious. Yes, it's going to ruin my life. I'm like, oh my God, you're in the wrong place, buddy. I'm telling you to be free, He's still sticking around, so that's, maybe there's some light there, hopefully. Come on. Who cares what politicians in office? Be free, then you win. Then they don't win. You win.